Why do people dance salsa and bachata? Why? Why? Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Rasa the dancer is here, and today I thought we will touch a topic of why do people choose to dance salsa and bachata. It's a kind of topic that is just interesting to dive into, and please feel free to contribute with your opinions. That's what the comment section is for. Let's talk about it. It should be a little bit of fun discussing why do people actually dance salsa and bachata. Now, before we get started with this topic, I would like to invite you to subscribe to this channel. Okay, so the first reason why I think people choose to dance salsa and bachata and not some other dances, because it's easy to meet people, the social aspect of it all. So many times when I ask people why you here, it's like, well, how otherwise I'm gonna meet somebody. A lot of people are kind of like, when you pass 20 years old, you are done with all of the nightclub scene and drinking and partying and all of the rest, and then you just want to go out, have a quality time, and actually meet some people. It doesn't have to be necessarily for dating, which a lot of the time is, which is fair enough as well, but a lot of it is just actually meeting somebody. Like, if you live in a small town, it's one thing, but if you live in a big city and you just moved into the big city, one way to go and meet and make new friends is go out dancing salsa and bachata. Usually there's loads of classes, then there's social afterwards, so you can actually talk to people, dance with them afterwards. You come back the next week, it's the same people there or some new ones. So it's an amazing way to socialize and meet new people. All right, the second reason, which I don't think is the majority, is definitely going to be towards the minority, is because some people are obsessed with Latin music. They actually love salsa and bachata music. They listen to it in the car, they listen to it at home. They love the vibes of Latin parties. They love everything Latin. So it's just naturally they gravitate towards salsa and bachata for those reasons, the music and the vibe of it all. Sometimes people don't like the music necessarily. They go for the social, like the meeting people. And then once they hear more and more of Latin music, they are obsessed. They get so crazy in love with the music. And what is it not to love? It's amazing music. I love it too. But you get so involved in the music that you end up going there to meet somebody, and yet now you're just obsessed about the music and the whole culture and the dance itself, which is a wonderful thing. That's what we want. Professionals always say, please fall in love with the music. You can't make yourself fall in love, but if you like the music at least, and you learn it and you fell in love with it, then the dance just takes on another level. And if you're a good dancer, then more people will want to dance with you anyway, so blah blah blah. It's all connected. Anywho, I think number 2 is actual music, loving the music and loving the Latin feel. Another reason actually is people where they're trying to lose weight, so they're doing it for health reasons, or somebody who is going through mental distress and they need an escape, or they need some healing. They need to have a hobby where they, for an hour, 2 hours, not thinking about some mental distress things that happening in their life. So when it comes to health, dance is known in general, not just salsa and bachata, but salsa and bachata in particular as well, is known to help people. And how does it happen? If you're a little bit overweight and you want to lose weight, salsa and bachata is all about cardio. Like, we're moving constantly, and it's all about flexibility and strength for the spins and the bending and everything. So whether by default you end up moving a lot constantly, so if you do dancing regularly, you will feel a lot of cardio happening, and then at the same time you are making your body more flexible, you are strengthening it, toning it. So you're doing all of these things, especially if you're going to start doing group performances and stuff. You get to train your body naturally by doing some activity and getting a skill, so it doesn't feel like you need to put extra work to lose weight or to get stronger or to get more flexible, whatever that is. So that's a good sign. But it's also amazing for mental health. And a lot of people realize that when they're going through distress, whether somebody died in their family, whether you are getting through divorce, whether anything you're going through mentally, you depressed for whatever reason, a lot of people, whether by default again they go dancing, or they went because they heard that it could help, they find themselves forgetting what they're going through for that particular moment as they're dancing, and slowly it begins the healing. It gives them time to not be depressed, so it gives them time to start finding other ways to help themselves. They meet as well people, they start talking to other people, and things start changing. They start seeing that not everything is so bad, and they start seeing that, you know, they're actually happy dancing, so there is a reason to live, if that makes sense. So mental health and health in general, body, mind, and soul, dancing is one of the main things. Number 4 actually is a funny one, but I'll just say it anyway. I think bachata and salsa might be a little bit easier to pick up for like anybody than some other dances might be. And let me elaborate. I'm not saying that salsa bachata is easier to dance than something else like ballet or jazz, which is debatable. But what I mean in the beginning, it doesn't matter whether you're older, younger, flexible or not, it's a partner dance that requires for you to know quite a few specific steps and specific techniques, and then you immediately can start dancing. With other dances, it might take you years to get to a point where you feel like you can dance. Especially if it's not a couple dance. So I believe that salsa and bachata is very appealing to a lot of people because they know they can go to a couple of classes, a couple of months, they will feel like they can ask people around and start actually dancing. And of course the progress continues and it becomes a bit more complicated and stuff, so much to learn. But I think the first steps and just to get it started is a little bit easier with salsa and bachata. And finally, the reality is salsa and bachata is addictive, and if you're already dancing it, you know what I mean. You go to a few classes and you can't stop. So many reasons why, but it's really addictive. So people, even if they haven't been to the class, if they see their friend doing it or something, everybody's so happy in bachata and salsa scene when they're dancing it. It's just so addictive, and everybody's super friendly. Addictive. There's so many parties. You can go every night dancing. So there's like, it's that drug that is always available. You can dance every day, any night. You can do online, you can do YouTube, you can go out parties. There's congresses in different countries every single time. You have different events in different cities. It's a non-stop, and the community is super fun. Everybody's super happy, and music's constantly playing, and parties are all around. Like, you just can party non-stop. So it's a super addictive situation, and people who dance it, they know it, and people who don't and they want to start it, I think they can see what it's about, and it's just so enticing. So they just want to start and get addicted to. Guys, please leave a comment and tell me if I missed something out. Do you think there's other reasons why people start dancing salsa and bachata? Let's get this conversation going. I think it's so much fun when we can bounce off each other's ideas and thoughts and think about it a little bit more. And guys, make sure you check out those other videos that we had conversations about salsa and bachata. Let's keep talking about it. Love you loads. Mwah.